Hello, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom. We're about to preview now Atletico Madrid versus PSV with sportswriter and guest Martin Green. He has written an article for us detailing this match. The link can be found in the description below this video. Now, obviously, from the first leg, the score was 0-0. Atletico Madrid did fail to get sort of that crucial away goal, but they now have the home advantage, and they are heavy favourites. 1.33 Paddy Power to win. Whilst I'm not disputing that Atletico Madrid won't win, I think that price doesn't reflect, say, the result from the first leg, and I think it's a little low and unfair.
I would agree that price is low, yes. I do actually find this to be the most delicately poised of all four Champions League games that are still to go in this round. PSV are top of the Dutch league, playing very well this season, but I do fancy Atletico to be too strong for them, and I predict a narrow Atletico win. However, yes, you're right, the odds aren't particularly good, but I still fancy them to win it.
All right. One thing, obviously, we've got to take into consideration here is Atletico Madrid's stellar home defence. I think they've conceded 6 goals in the league, and they have conceded, I believe, just 2 goals in their home Champions League fixtures. I think those both were actually to Benfica. The other 2, they kept a clean sheet. So, crucial question here is, can PSV score?
I really don't think they can. I'm so impressed with Atletico Madrid's defence.
Yeah.
I'd say they've got the meanest defence in all of Europe right now. Those statistics that you read out prove it. And yeah, they've conceded just 12 goals in 29 league games this season, which is just absolutely phenomenal. That's where I think the real value lies in this match. Look at both teams not to score. Mm-hmm. Look at under 2.5 goals. And look at correct score betting with Atletico winning to 0. I think that offers really good value for me.
Yeah, I've got a couple of these odds here written down. Atletico win to 0, 1.83 Paddy Power. If you did want to do both teams to score, no, that's a little short, 1.53. Maybe a bet for an accumulator. And then the under 2.5 goals, that also presents value, 1.87, 888 Sport. I was also looking at the bet as well, Atletico to score over 1.5 goals, but probably on the short side, 1.6 Boyle Sport. You were talking about the correct scores there. If you were going to go for a correct score, what are you looking at?
I'm torn between 1-0 Atletico and 2-0 Atletico. Mm-hmm. If pressed, I'd probably go 2-0. I can see them scoring, and then perhaps PSV would have to pour men forward in the hope of getting an equaliser, which would leave them exposed at the back, and they could concede a second. So yeah, 2-0 just about shades it for me.
All right. Maybe best then to skip the Atletico to score over 1.5 goals and then stick to something like the under 2.5 goals. So I think there's plenty of value there, 1.87, and then also Atletico win to 0. What's your top tip here?
Under 2.5 goals looks great to me, and yeah, both teams not to score. But yeah, like we said, 2-0 to Atletico looks a very good bet, and I'd avoid any first goal scorer or correct goal scorer betting because there's no out-and-out goal scorer for Atletico. So those are my top tips.
All right, fantastic stuff. Martin, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks.